Passive or active? Which is the best solution for a data center environment? Briefly, just to recap on this, passive is a technology that has no power, no electricity. So as a result, it is a manual technology, meaning you still have to approach an asset to know an asset. This is just like your badge that you hold up next to a door lock system that unlocks when the badge is within close proximity. It's like your toll tag. You have to either move by the toll reader or you have to approach and put your badge up to the proximity detector. So that's what passive does. It's better than a barcode sticker, but that's still really what it is, a better barcode sticker. Active has power. It's got electricity, means it can think, it makes decisions. It also transmits information unsolicited on a periodic basis. Active is active in a lot of other ways. And what I mean by that is when you look at a data center and you say to yourself, how much of this operation is truly passive and how much of it's active? Most of our larger customers have shocked us. When we were collaborating closely with them to help produce reports, we got to see asset movement in a large state-of-the-art data center. And we've heard all kinds of different numbers, like, oh, we think our assets probably don't move more than 5 or 10%. I have seen reports in a very large state-of-the-art data center where over 45% of the deployed assets moved in a 12-month period. That is shocking. More importantly, the real surprise wasn't just that it moved, it was how long it moved and how much movement it made. Our technology allows you to see an asset after it's removed from a rack as it's being moved throughout the data center. So if you put this asset on a cart, for example, and you go and you stop in front of another pod for 20 or 30 minutes, we know that. Then you move from that pod or that row or that rack to another one, we know that. There were assets that had 7 and 8 stops along the way to their new home, their destination. So in a really weird sense, one of the things that this customer is looking to do with our solution is by using this active approach to being able to automatically detect movement at all points of the data center, he's going to study patterns of traffic. Just like people who look at traffic patterns in a city, he is fascinated with how much more optimization he can get out of his data center resources by understanding why an asset stops 7 times on its movement. So it's truly a logistics issue. The example that he used, which I love, was if you take a FedEx distribution center or a very large shipper's distribution center, their operations are flawless. Everything moves because it's supposed to, when it's supposed to, and where it's supposed to. That's how they're able to move staggering amounts of material around the world. A data center with a 45% asset movement that has tens of thousands of assets is just as chaotic. Yet no one has tried to apply the same discipline to get that efficiency of time management and resource management in a data center. This customer is convinced that with this technology, with these types of reports, they're going to be able to take and apply the same kind of discipline you see in these state-of-the-art shipping centers to their data centers and significantly improve their operations efficiency.